Hello YouTube world, it's yours truly. Today I'm taking a look at the terrifying masterpiece Granny Remastered. How the 2023 remaster works as a meta-commentary of developer Dennis Vukanovic's own struggles with drug addiction, but also as a critique on the nature of consumerism in the gaming world, and in Granny's own parent, DVloper. Today, I will take a look at this and explain why Granny Remastered deserves a second look. Following this... Oh, fuck. Oh, shit! Okay. Following the success of Granny's original run, developer Dennis Vukanovic felt frustrated with the attitudes of the gaming industry and the anti-art stance of the fucking hell. And the anti-art stance of the studio behind Granny, DVloper. Vukanovic felt that the studio didn't care for the storyline of Granny and was simply interested in cheap jump scares. Oh fuck, I'm Granny. So the studio and Vukanovic had a falling out after an argument, which resulted in Vukanovic quitting. Granny 2 was made by the studio without Vukanovic's involvement in a game that was full of lazy scares, less focus on story, and difficult gameplay.
I see you.
This was all the exact thing that Vukanovic wanted to avoid. Granny 2 was a critical and financial flop. It was received so poorly it nearly bankrupted DVloper. Oh fuck, we found him. Wait, you dead. No one is playing this. Okay, we're gonna... What about this one? It's got like double the players. This is Granny 2. We're loading into Granny 2. This is Granny 2. We're making a statement about Granny 2. I don't know where the fuck to put my script. I can't read it. Oh, you see that? Credit goes to DVloper. Oh shit, okay, we're grannying. For real this time. This is Granny 2. So this is the one they fucked up and they had to get... They messed up so bad, they knew they had to bring Dennis Vukanovic back. Because only he could revive the charm of the Granny franchise.
I see you!
What the fuck? Who are you? Go away from me! The studio came to Vukanovic with an offer, to which he laid out his only stipulations. Vukanovic wanted 5 times the budget of the first game, and total creative control. In an incredibly rare outcome for modern gaming, the studio agreed to his terms, and Vukanovic began immediate development of Granny 3, which was now known as Granny Remastered. Granny Remastered essentially... Granny 3! It's Granny 3! That's right! It's Granny 3! Holy shit, what is that? Oh, Granny 3's wild. Granny... Go away.
I see you!
Oh my god! Granny Remastered essentially acts as a giant middle finger to the studio by Vukanovic, who killed the storyline by having the game intentionally working back on all events that led towards Granny 2. Granny went from being a quiet stalking threat shrouded in mystery. I just went straight past him, didn't I? I was a player. Oh, that's Granny. Oh, that's Granny! It's okay, you can't use doors. It's everyone else. Granny went from being a quiet stalking threat shrouded in mystery and hiding from the player, taunting them to a B movie. Taunting them to a B movie tier killer, chasing the player in plain daylight, completely destroying all the mystery of the character, as we will demonstrate as he chases me out. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Yo, he's coming. Alright, he's coming. Follow me, bro.
I see you! I see you.
Completely destroying all the mystery behind the character, which is an obvious dig at the studio who brought Granny out from the shadows and into the spotlight by having the game itself quite literally do the same thing. In the original Granny, Granny's presence was symbolic of Vukanovic's own struggle with drug addiction. Throughout Vukanovic's early life, Throughout Vukanovic's early life, he was severely addicted to heroin, which Granny represented in the original. The game is incredibly moving in its stark, striking portrayal of addiction through the symbol of Granny as an imposing figure on the house. So too was heroin in Vukanovic's own life. Oh shit. The actual design for Granny came from a vision seen by Vukanovic while on the come down for heroin. There she is. Oh, he's in daylight! We called it, he's in daylight. Oh my god! Vukanovic is also deathly afraid of alligators, apparently. The original Granny can be seen in a lot of ways as being Vukanovic's all that jazz, or at the very least, his dreams. It's fitting that in Granny Remastered, the symbolic monster would become a caricature of the original form, as a response to the studio's insistence on less story and more scares. The final point in the game, which contains the Room of Granny, as it has come to be known in the community, which we're gonna fight towards the Room of Granny now. Okay, we need to get to the Room of Granny.
I see you.
Shit! I've been sandwiched. Okay, wait, we need to get past Gun Guy. Once we get past him, we can get to the Room of Granny, which is just up the stairs.
I see you.
I think we can just go for it. Go, 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 go.
I see you.
Oh, no. You got it. That's a good sign. That bell, oh, that's not good. We don't want Granny either. Oh, sorry. The Room of Granny is just around the corner. So this is it. This is the Room of Granny as it's been shown by the community. It represents the mass production of Granny content, the lack of care by the studio of the integrity of art. In this room, we find that there are hundreds of Grannies, and we reveal that they were a future alien race all along. It's a shocking moment, of course, but also goes to represent the studio's own vision of Granny as something that can be produced over and over again, with it being alien to the original form of the cursed game's monster. You can also find on the floor a destroyed version of the painting Christina's World by Andrew Waith. The painting contains a girl sitting in a field looking off at a house. The house in the painting, of course, bears a striking resemblance to that of the game, with the field obviously being where the game ends when you escape the house. The girl in the painting is Anna Christina Olsen, who had degenerative muscle disorder. The girl could of course represent Granny, but I think she is actually supposed to be in the place of Vukanovic himself. Waith was inspired to create the painting when he saw Olsen crawling across a field. What the fuck? When he saw Olsen crawling across a field out the window of his own house. I think this is supposed to represent Vukanovic's own struggle in the game industry, and how he feels the studio isn't helping him pursue his creative visions, and hence the destruction of their partnership after the first Granny game.
Do you want to play hide and seek?
Oh! Granny's on a mad one. Ultimately, this was a success for Vukanovic. He created the game he wanted to make, and he got the best of the studio, creating a master. Yeah! Of course, this was never going to last. The game was not a financial success that DVloper wanted it to be, and they again cut ties with Vukanovic. He has since gone on to... He's since gone on to create his own production company. He's- He has since gone on to create his own production company that has since gathered a rather large cult following. Throughout his life, Vukanovic has fought many battles, first overcoming his addiction, second making his way into the gaming industry with his first project, Granny, and finally, how he beat the studio and won in favor of artistic freedom. Vukanovic describes Granny Remastered as the work he is most proud of in his life, and I can't blame him. I urge anyone watching this who initially picked up the game at the time but gave up on it to please give it another chance. The game is an absolute masterpiece, completely overlooked and initially lambasted by hack journalists. Remember, there's a Granny inside all of us, and think of yourself next time you look in the mirror.